right, what's happening, what it do. Let me give a little brief introduction on this. This is Chantel giving a breakdown of this, and I'll be back to give a commentary on it. In between or at the end, we'll see.
Hit the like button, y'all, and take a minute to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel.
I am really struggling with something and I want to talk about it. But before I do, I need people, if you are a parent who was like touched out by your children, I do not want to see you in the comments. If you are someone with any kind of neurodivergency and it manifests or shows up as you not liking touch or people touching you, I do not want to see you in the comments. Okay? But I feel like I'm dying from like touch starvation.
I'ma pause it right here because I know y'all thinking it, so I'ma just say it. You gotta be crazy to be crying over something you're not willing to put in work to change. Young ladies, if you want a man, getting fit increases your chances of finding a man of value. Work on yourself first, then go out in the dating market. If you don't see what you want,
Yeah, and we gonna pause it right here. And as per like I went to her page where she posted this at originally, and I never found the original video, but she was saying, and like she never said of like an intimate thing, sexual or intimate partner necessarily, just someone that loves you, and so she's coming at her like she's a feminist. I'm not saying that she's not. She's definitely a woman, but she's a very, very compassionate person, and she handled all of the things with pretty much kid gloves, gentleness, and kindness. But she's a woman, so she's still looking at it through a woman's lens. I'm gonna say, to me, and it's just a tiny little bit to that side, dissing the passport bros on a slick, like generalizing them and dissing them, but people doing it to her, so I get it. I mean, they coming at her non-stop, left and right with this kind of stuff and worse. But I digress.
then you can come on the internet and cry. But you being on the internet crying when you're not willing to put in significant changes to get your desired results, that's just craziness. But let's continue.
I don't. This isn't. I don't get hugs. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I fucking really want, I would crumble into pieces. I I don't. How do you deal with that? I really like need to be like touched, and I know someone's gonna say like, okay, go to the salon and get your hair done, or get a massage, or get your nails done, right? So someone can hold your hand. None of those people love me. None of those services love me, right? But I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling with like, I don't get hugs. That shit is it could be like maybe a hello, whatever, maybe. But it's not enough. I don't know how. I don't know how you. How am I gonna go the rest of my life like this? I think that that's really hard. There's no. I'm just really struggling. I'm really struggling. Like I spent like last night just going like this. Like 20 minutes. I'm just, if anyone else is struggling, what are you doing?
I have no sympathy for her because, as I said, if she was that upset about it, she would have done something about it. Lose weight, talk to a therapist.
Stop it. Get some help.
But y'all, the comments had me like, one person said, IDK if you're in any position to get a pet, but highly recommend one if you can. I got my dog a couple years ago and he has made the difference.
Oh my God!
Literally, my cats are the only reason I'm not completely touch starved. They sense when I need them and love me even when I'm a mess.
The ghetto.
I'm approaching this point in celibacy. I realized I haven't even hugged anyone in almost a year. My pets help, but it's not the same. Well, at least she knows it's not the same. But y'all, the relationship and affection that they're supposed to be getting from a man, they're getting from their pets. Instead of working on themselves to be qualified for a man, they would much rather get the affection from their pets. As Kevin Samuels would say, you really can't make this up. Young ladies, if you do not want this to be your future, pay attention and be intentional with dating and relationships.
Some of this lack of empathy, sympathy, and compassion is really getting out of hand. I understand. I have no sympathy, zero. But just listening more closely, whatever. I'm just saying, man, we all human. We all. A lot of people is in our little cubicles and alone. So many people are alone now. It is the I don't know if I would call it an epidemic, but it's a thing that's ongoing now. It's a theme. It's trending. Loneliness is trending, but there's a difference between loneliness and being alone. I have moments of loneliness. I've discussed this before. Moments of loneliness, but it generally doesn't last. It's a wave. Where you think of this, that, the other, get nostalgic for this, that, or the other, and you get the feeling, But the longer we do it, the easier it get, the better it get. The more you get your focus on other things, get you some hobbies, and hobbies is not. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to other people, but you can't depend on that, and you shouldn't be depending on it. You need to depend on people to be there for you to lean on them. That's not anyone's responsibility. It's nice to have, but you can't have that for the long term. You know what I mean? It's nice to have someone to have a hug and a shoulder to lean on, or to cry on, or whatever. But that can't be forever. You gotta learn to stand on your own too eventually. And I would personally give this chick the advice of what I'm saying now. You got to learn to deal with yourself alone. And men do deal with that and have to, but if you attacking her, you ain't dealing with it the best. Men deal with it every day. Toughen up, bitch. All that kind of shit. Like, come on, man. Then you're not handling it well. If you got no sympathy, no compassion for someone else, then you're not handling your loneliness well at all, because you jumping on them. That's my opinion. That's the way I feel about it. And I'm learning. She says she's not an incel, but a lot of her followers on her page is. I imagine she probably got tons of new followers. She probably had a lot of people already. I never heard of her before the video, but I'm saying I would imagine she's probably got a lot of new followers, and that might be the incel bros, the femcells, because it is a theme. Because they're attacking the men that's attacking her, that she's having compassion for. And answering in a like I say, just you can't even get offended by the answers she giving. But the ones in the comments, they don't give a damn. The men are broken. Men, we can't help them. Ain't no hope for them. You know what I mean? It's the same on both sides. So I'm learning this. This is why I'm making videos about that particular topic. Femcells, incels, and thing. I'm not insulting anybody. I hope not. Because a lot of these people are self-proclaimed incels. There's nothing wrong with that per se, or be, I'm celibate. There's nothing wrong, you know. I'm not an incel, and I'm not insulted if I was, you know. I don't fit the qualifying qualifiers for that. Mine is voluntarily. I can go walk up on some ass if I want it. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying, man. You know, if you know, I ain't got to wonder if I still got it. If I ever had it, how I lost it. You know, it takes some warm up practice, a little bit hollering, whatever. Hey, how you doing? Whatever to say it, and you know, or whatever. It's all, you know what I mean. That's all it takes. That amount of effort. That's all I'm saying. It might not be that simple like that. Like just the first broad I walk up to, like, hey, oh, okay, Big Daddy. Like, and that's just a wrap. No. But it's qualifiers. But we gonna get into that. I'm learning. I'm digging deep and I'm learning. And well, this is long enough. I'll put that on another one. You know, the information that I am gathering, because I want to compile it in the best way that I can. So that's gonna be a wrap on that. I'm out. Peace.